Hello, this is Opinion Radar. And if you're anything like me, someone who loves stepping into an outfit that instantly makes you feel a little bolder, a little sharper, and totally ready to take on the day, then you're going to want to hear about these. Today, we're talking about a piece that's been making serious waves in the fashion for less world: leather pants for women. Now, I know what you're thinking: leather pants? Aren't those crazy expensive or impossible to wear? Well, what if I told you there's a pair out there that looks like $1,000,000, but only costs $27? Yep, you heard that right. These aren't the bulky, uncomfortable faux leather pants you might remember from years ago. I've been putting them to the test in real life, running errands, meeting friends, even surviving a full day of back-to-back activities. And I've got so much to share about how they actually hold up. Let me just say, things are about to get very stylish. Okay, so I'll be real with you. I never thought I'd be someone who owns leather pants, let alone loves them. I've always been a jeans and comfortable sweater kind of girl, but when I saw these high-waisted pleather leggings, I was like, maybe it's time to spice things up. And wow, am I glad I took the plunge. These aren't your stiff, squeaky, I can barely sit down faux leather pants from 5 years ago. Nope, these are seriously stretchy, crazy soft, and lined all the way through, which makes them feel like legit second skin. The thermal lining is such a game changer, especially for fall and winter when you want that sleek look without freezing your booty off. I wore them out to brunch with a chunky knit sweater and ankle boots, and I literally got 3 compliments before I even sat down. Not gonna lie, I totally strutted a little harder after that. One thing I immediately noticed is how forgiving and flattering the tummy control is. Like, I didn't go in expecting a shapewear situation, but these pants gently smooth everything out without cutting off circulation or making me feel like I'm in a corset. The height waist hits right at your natural waistline, which is great because I'm only 5 feet 3 inches, and sometimes high-waisted things end up more mid-rise on me. But these? Perfect. They sit snug without digging in, and they actually stay put all day. No awkward tugging or constant pulling up every time I sit down. And the stretch? Unreal. I bent over to pick something up in public, a true test for any leggings or tight pants. And not only did nothing happen, but I didn't even feel restricted. I could actually breathe. It's like they molded to my body, especially around the hips and thighs, which are definitely my fuller areas. I'm talking real girl curves here, and these handle them like pros. I've worn these with so many different outfits now: crop tops, long blouses, tucked in tees, even a slouchy hoodie for a more casual vibe. And they totally elevate whatever I'm wearing. They're kind of that perfect middle ground between edgy and wearable. You can dress them up for a night out with heels and a bodysuit, or keep it chill with white sneakers and a denim jacket. And let's talk about color. The black is so rich and sleek, not shiny like cheap leather that looks like plastic. It's got that luxe matte finish that makes it look way more expensive than $27. Seriously, I wore these to a dinner date and my friend was like, "Where did you get those?" When I told her the price, she literally gasped. I felt like I'd uncovered some insider fashion secret. For less than the cost of 2 lattes, I got a wardrobe staple that looks designer. I'm obsessed. Now let's keep it 100. There are a few things to be aware of. Sizing is kind of tricky. I usually wear a small, and I got one in a small and it fit, but it was snug around the waist at first. Like, I had to wiggle into them a bit. That said, once they stretched out after wearing them for a few minutes, it was all good. But I can totally see how someone might panic, thinking they're too small when they first try them on. They stretch, but the waistband doesn't have as much give as the rest of the pants. Also, I did notice they make a little noise when I walk, like a slight swish snap sound when my legs rub together. It's not super loud, but if you're someone who's sensitive to that or plans to wear them to a quiet place like a library or meditation class, maybe think twice. I mostly wear them out and about, so it hasn't been a deal breaker for me, but it's something to keep in mind. Another thing I appreciate: they don't smell like plastic or chemicals, which has been a problem with other faux leather stuff I've bought in the past. I've worn them all day, like 9-hour days with walking, sitting, standing, you name it, and they held up perfectly. No fading, no pilling, Nothing weird happening at the seams. And the material feels thick and durable, not flimsy at all. I've had them for a few weeks now, and I've washed them cold on gentle, laid flat to dry, of course, and they look just like new. I honestly wasn't expecting them to last this well at such a low price point. Usually, you get what you pay for, but this feels like one of those rare steals that actually overdelivers. They've basically become my go-to pants anytime I want to feel put together without sacrificing comfort. So, would I recommend these? 100%. If you've ever been curious about leather lip pants but were worried about comfort, sizing, or price, these are such a safe bet. They're stretchy, warm, figure flattering, and honestly just fun to wear. I feel a little more confident when I put them on. Like, I've got my business energy, even if I'm just running to the grocery store. Just my advice, maybe size down from your usual if you're in between, or go based on your measurements, especially if you have wider hips or thighs. And don't panic if they feel tight at first, they stretch. Overall, these have earned a permanent spot in my closet, and I'm already thinking about getting another pair in black. Wait, they're already black? LOL. Or maybe even trying a different color if they come in burgundy or navy. That's how much I love them. Total wardrobe win. If these leather pants were a person, they'd be that effortlessly cool friend who makes everything look easy. Want more real talk reviews from me? Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's build a wardrobe that slays one stretchy, confidence boosting piece at a time.